Hello y'all, and welcome to the full video where I go deeper into how the classes slash whatever I call them in the first part will work and more. So as you already know, the concept works like this. You get anything like a Slayer, Phantom, the souls, and you go into the secret room, which will be over here. I should probably mention this. This is not an actual update. This is just something I think will be really nice. And if heroxhero sees this, they could probably add it in the future or a weekend or two. So you go in here, you grab your soul. There would be a secret door like right over there. Wait, no, I don't think that's good. Okay, there will be a secret door right over here. I had to change it. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Let me make sure. Right over here. Let me go up a little for the exact spot. Like, can I put this on third person, please? Cause that would be nice. Okay. Okay, right behind me. Right behind me. You see the black wall? Right behind me. Since that space has nothing, I think this is like a memorial or something, so I don't mess that up. So right behind me. And you would and you would get this and put it on and like add different enchantments slash classes like the fire class, if you've seen the short already, like the fire class, water class, and attack class, where you can just like spam a little, not really like spamming, but your attack slash reload time is faster and all that. So yeah, that's the walkthrough of what the short was, and time to get to the actual video. So so I'm gonna go deeper into the first class, which is the fire class, which will be mostly used on slayers. Because classes, how I'm gonna make the concept work is some classes are strictly for a specific character, like pretend like Slayer. It will have its own class that will be dedicated to only it, which will be in the attack class. There'll be 4 different types of classes. Attack, I think it's called offense, maybe it's called defense, I don't know. Offense slash defense, abilities, attack, offense, and health. I'm gonna just call it health. Oh my god. Offense and defense classes are like you're protecting yourself. So you're protecting yourself. Is offense attack? I don't know. Okay, it'll be like you're protecting yourself. Attack will be like improving your attack speed and stuff like that. Abilities will be like the abilities I mentioned in the last video. Fire, water, I didn't get all into it yet, so this video will be doing that. So let's start with the ability class. The first ability is fire. If you've already seen the short I made a day ago, the fire class is mostly for like slayers. You could enchant your sword with the ability of fire, allowing you to do fire damage. I got this concept from this guy. It literally looks like Rengoku. Plus they're called slayers, so I think it's about demon slayer and stuff like that. So you can enchant your sword with fire, and the ult will change. The ult and some of the attacks will change. So the ult will be like this. You know that scene where Rengoku is on the verge of death fighting Akaza, so he puts his sword above his hands and says, does he say this? Set your heart ablaze, and does this weird fire dragon attack. That will be his new ult, because I really like that scene, and it was peak. Let's go. Then we got this guy, which will be the thunder Hashira, and it will work like this. It will be the same ability as the old one, because it's literally his. I forgot your name. All I know is you're a Nezuko simp. So you just put your swords here. You put your swords here and then activate it, since it's literally the same thing, but it's besides the normal ult where it just makes a circle and stuff. It will just go like dash. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm questioning my own self in this makeshift update that I'm making myself. Okay, so that's how that will work. I might have to change water to ice, like, you know, like Akaza's attack. Akaza would count as a fighter. So the water attack. Water can also turn into ice. So like you can throw a slash, and the slash could freeze enemies. It could freeze enemies. Your sword could like extend you using water on the ends of it could extend like that. I'm not trying to make these too overpowered. I really had to think about this. Okay, if it extends, the water from extending would do lower damage, but it will allow you to hit enemies from far away. The difference between the water and the ice one is the ice would just be a slash. It would just be a slash, and then it freezes enemies. If you want the water one, you actually have to charge up and lift it above your head, and then bring the slash down. That's how you make it water, and a bunch of other abilities. If the devs actually add this, they can make some other abilities, but that's how I think over. And the ult, you will be dragging the boss underwater, making them drown, which I think is cool. Definitely.
What's up?
And for fighters, I'm naming signature ones. I'm not really naming ones that everyone can use. Fighter can also use the ice one because it's like Akaza, but it's different from the Slayer's one. His ult will work like when he's like standing still, putting his fist out, and a snowflake spawns. I don't know what happens after that. I haven't watched Demon Slayer in like a year or two, and his normal attacks, he can throw ice like in his fist. It will be like an ice. It can also freeze people because it is ice. He's super fast. He's super fast, and by charging up an ice and slamming the floor, you can boost yourself into the air, which I think is really cool and would make a lot of people use fighters, because fighters is normally a starter one, but with the classes, more people will use it. Titan and Arcane might have different ones. I don't know yet. Then we'll go into Mecha Man. So for the Mecha Mans, I'll talk about one feature I would like, and start with the classic. So one feature I would like is when you like transform, I want it to be like Tony Stark's suit and like grapples to your arms and head, which I think is a really cool. Now we'll start with the Mecha Man's class. Classes for Mecha Man. Let me think. Ba ba da 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 Okay. Mecha Man will have the power. Is like, you know, Mecha Man's normal attack where you can like blast and like charge the like boost up. So when you charge the boost, you can let go to launch a serious like attack, and by putting both hands together, the charge will be longer, but the blast will do serious damage. Like a maxed out Mecha Man could do about 3,000 to 4,000 damage with this attack, but it'll take like 10 seconds to charge, and it won't be the ult where you can just stay in the air. It will not be like that. Your normal blast are like faster and are like bigger to do extra damage. That's what the power class is. I don't know any other classes that can work with Mecha Man besides the power class. I'm really trying to think here, and that's the only one I can think of. So if y'all have other classes, name them down below, and I'll do a part 2 of this video. Now, one class I really like, that should be added, is for Werebeast. Werebeast can also... wait. Werebeast can do beast breathing. So what beast breathing is from Inosuke, I don't know if he became Hashira or not. So with the beast breathing, you like mutate your monsters into more of like a monster. Like, you know, the Wendigo, it's not like a Wendigo, but it's like a more powerful version of this. The claws are sharper with the Inosuke's famous weapon with the curves on it to do extra damage. His ult, this is gonna be really hard. So I'm trying to think of Inosuke's thing. Let me play my quest. Pick the Inosuke. So his ult, Inosuke's more of a fighter who does like crazy different things. So I think his ult should be work like this. You can cut off one of the boss's limbs by doing this. Like, you can get close to him and just start like doing this with your hands, obviously the boss can attack while you're doing this, and you could just cut off one of his arms, doing bleeding damage. But yeah, doing bleeding damage, and that would be actually really cool, doing bleeding damage. So as y'all know, like the dash move with the with these claws, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I can't be doing that with the Nerf version. I don't know what I'm gonna add for, so pop in the comments what you think I should add, and time for some support classes. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna call them support instead of health. So support classes will work like this: extra health, which will be the first support class. It's extra damage would go into the attack class. I'm gonna just repeat that when I get to the attack class. Support would be like extra damage. I'm at extra health, healing over time. Like you already know these gives extra health, but I'm throwing that out the window. You do not get extra health when you mutate that into a beast version. So you also gotta pop in that healing over time one. You can't heal when attacking. So yeah, we'll get that extra healing over time. What is it? Teleporting. Now teleporting, I don't want to make it too overpowered, so it will work like this. You can okay, for the teleporting ability, you can take off one of your claws. I know this sounds bad, but listen, you can rip out one of your claws and stick it in the ground. After that, when you're fighting, you can only take out one claw at a time. After that, when you're fighting and you're low HP, you can like put that by a burger stand or something, and then just like click this button. You see, let me check. Click A on your controller, and you'll just teleport away. Teleporting is instant, so you can't take any damage when teleporting, and it's really fun to get out of sticky situations. Comment down below extra classes I could use for the health / support. Next is offense. Offense would be no, is it by calling it defense or offense? Okay, defense / offense would be like this. Oh wait, counter. So when attacking something, you can put your offense would mostly go to these guys since they have claws, and maybe slayers since they have swords. So by putting your sword like this, it wouldn't be like blocking and then like slashing right away. The moment you get the attack, you gotta slash. It will teleport you behind the enemy, and you could just slash right down. They can't move when you're using this, so you could just slash right down. And for Rare Beast, it would be different, where you can just grab your claws and form an X on their back. It would be really good for like Wendigo, but for the like little thing with Snake, I want this to look cool. So you stab your claws inside of it and just start scaling down the body. It'll be like a movement item. You just start scaling down the body and take your claws off to like jump off of him, and it works the same way. That's the only one that's not different. So I think that really goes good. And the other class I literally just said like not even 2 minutes ago, you can just block. Ooh, wait, for the Slayer, I'm gonna make it the counter different, where you have to have your sword in your sheath and just take it out immediately when the attack comes. Yes, that's the okay, and I think that's it for defense / offense. Yeah, I think mostly defense, because I think offense is like attacking and stuff. So now the attack one. For attacking, you obviously get the extra damage. Look at these moves. Wait, I forgot to Spider, you get no abilities. You'll get the abilities in part 1. I'll part 2. I work really hard on you, Spider, and think of more abilities I can add, because I low-key left him out.
Wow.
Look at this guy. I left him out. I forgot he even exists. Okay, so for attacking, you get extra damage. That's it. Maybe in another update or so they can add more, but that's all I can think for attacking. So if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for part